Request
Going
all
live.
my teammates to please open your camera.
Sir, can you please for the introduction session switch
Okay,
on
okay.
your camera?
Can we start?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. A very good evening to all. I am Saloni Gupta, and I welcome you all for the inauguration event of Cyber City with a joyful heart. Cyber City is a small effort by students like you and me for the people interested to learn, read, explore, and contribute in the field of cybersecurity. Main goal of CyberCity is to raise awareness about cybersecurity among common public and create strongest community with the finest cybernauts. So, as this is the first time that we all are formally meeting as the community members, it will be wonderful to introduce you all with my team. So, first of all, the founder of our community, Yash Gurasya. Then the co-founders are Samarth Dutt, Nihal Zaman, and Abhinav Pandey. Now the technical writers are I, Saloni Gupta, Priya Sharma, and Jaideep Singh. Finally, for the editorial team, we have Arushi Kulwal and Margik Bhatt. Our small team is always there to help you if you approach. Hope to see many among you joining this team super soon. And now we have one more platform to communicate with each other. Yes, on this occasion, I take great pleasure in announcing our official Discord server. We can meet up on the Discord and discuss things over Discord now. Link for the Discord will be communicated with all of you very soon. Now I invite Yash Gurasya to take over and start the talk.
Okay, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Mayur Parmar sir and Hemant Patidar sir for accepting our invitation for this event. Hemant Patidar sir will be joining us soon. Mayur Parmar sir is a founder of Cyber Defacers. Cyber defacers consist of passionate information security researcher and CTF players. They actively participate in CTFs at various platforms. Sir is a security researcher, bug hunter, and a content writer in InfoSec write-up publication. He recently completed eLearn Securities Junior Penetration Tester exam. He is among the top 50 bug hunters in India. Hemant Patidar is a founder of Solo Security. He is a bug hunter and a security researcher. Solo Securities provide various cybersecurity related services and bug bounty training. He was awarded as a Researcher of the Month by the US Department of Defense in the last month. He was also listed in the top 15 researcher in the newsletter announced by the National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, a unit of NTRO, in the month of October 2020. Both of you are inspiration for beginners in the cybersecurity like us. It's pleasure to have you both here as a speaker for the very first episode of the Enlightening Talk series of Cyber City. Now, I would like to request Mayur Pamasa to start his session. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, yes. Let me share my screen. Okay, so let's start with this session. This is our today's session. So in this today's session, I am going to talk about the roadmaps of cybersecurity. What are the necessary things that you have to learn to enter into the cybersecurity field? Okay, start with this. Let's start with the session. Okay, first of all, let's understand this simple term, which is the cyber security. So basically, the cyber security is the practice of defending computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks. It is also known as technology security, or we can say the electronic information security, because in cybersecurity, most of the devices are related to this electronic gadgets only. So that's why it is also called as electronic information security. Okay. So let's talk about some of the prerequisites that you have to know, right? Okay, so first of all, you have to learn about the programming languages, which consist the Python, Bash scripting, PHP, and Go. So basically, PHP programming language is used for the website development. So that's the main thing that you have to learn, right? Okay, so the second thing you have to learn about the various databases, which consist the MySQL, MS SQL, which is mostly used in the web applications for storing the data in the databases, right? So this is also a very important thing that you have to learn. Then the third one, which is the networking part. So in the networking part, you have to learn about the networking concept, that how the things will work in the backend, like you can say SSH. So whenever we connect through the SSH service, so what are the things in the background it is running, and other networking concepts that you have to learn, right? And the last one, operating system. So in the cybersecurity field, most of the security researchers will use the Linux operating system, because it is a very beginner friendly operating system, and that consists of lots of various tools. And in the Linux, most of the people will use the Kali operating system. Why? Because the Kali Linux operating system consists all the necessary tools that we use in the day-to-day life. It is a pre-installed tools. We can also use the Windows, but for that we need to install all the tools manually, right? So that's the thing. That's the main key difference between the both the OS, Windows and Linux. And you can also use the Ubuntu. Ubuntu is just like a fresh machine. No tools are installed, so you have to install manually. And I personally suggest to use the Ubuntu in a beginner stage. Why? Because if you know to install the tools, then you will learn better. And if you occur any error, just search that particular string in Google, and you will find the solution. So by that way, you can master the Linux operating system. So that's a good thing, right? Okay. Okay, so let's see what are the firms, or we can say the areas in the that firms will or what we can say, the hire the cybersecurity professionals. So these all are the sectors. You can say the security consultancies, like we can say the ENY, PwC, KPMG, and all kind of firms that will hire the cybersecurity professionals. And the second one is government sector, then bank, law firms, oil and gas, and the last one, anyone who holds the data, because the cybersecurity field is all about the data, protecting the data, right? So anyone who holds the critical data, that firm will require the cybersecurity researchers, right? So that's the thing. Okay. Yes. So might be you curious about the why we can choose the cybersecurity over the IT field, right? So these all are the main points that you have to remember. So first of all, you will be a part of exciting and challenging field, because in the day-to-day life there are more challenges are coming. Like if any newly introduce the ransomware, so we need to understand the algorithm and need to crack that thing, right? So that's a very challenging thing. So yes, it's very challenging. And you will find more job opportunities. Why? Because cybersecurity is currently growing field. There are lots of opportunities will come in future, so that's why it's a very nice field. Then you can earn higher pay, because in current scenario there are very less cybersecurity researchers are there. So if you learn by today, then there will be high chances of getting the high salary in nearby future. So that's a nice thing, right? and then you will be able to choose an industry that interests you. Like I can say there are lots of different things that you can learn. Like if you want to learn the website pen testing, or you can say the VAPT, or digital forensics, malware analysis, right? So for particular topic there are a particular domain, so you can choose. Like you are interested in the reverse engineering malwares, right? So there are particular role for that particular thing, right? So you can choose whether in which direction you want to go, right? So that's the thing. Then you can use your entire skill set. Like for particular role it require more than one skill set. Like in incident response they require the knowledge of the digital forensics also, and these or what you can the SOC analyst also. So you can apply both the knowledge in the one role. So you can also try that. Then the last one, constantly facing new challenges, as I already told in first point, right? Okay, let's talk about the roles. What are the roles? First of all, penetration tester, web, or we can say the infrastructure, which is also we can say the rate teaming part, right? And me and Hemant doing this web part currently. So you can also say that we are a penetration tester because we penetrate the website and find the loopholes and report to the particular organization in ethical manner without doing any harm, right? And the SOC analyst, then vulnerability researcher, security engineer, malware analyst, and incident response, and the last one, security auditor, where you can audit the systems whether it is secured or not, right? That kind of thing. Okay, so let's talk about the CTF part, because recently in LinkedIn, most of the people are asking that how to get started into this CTF, how I can learn, from where learn, right? This kind of question I am getting nowadays. So let me clear this thing. Okay, so basically, CTF is nothing but we can say the game in the cybersecurity. It's like a might be you watch this movie like a Student of the Year, right? So in Student of the Year, there is one game which is also capture the flag type game, where the organizer hide some what you can say the flags inside one of the areas in the campus, and students have to find them by getting the clues kind of thing, right? So the same thing applies in cybersecurity also. Like you will get some challenges like in a web part, so they will give you one special link where they hosted the challenge, and after that you have to apply your knowledge and get this particular flag is nothing but the solution of that challenge. Like they will ask that what are the services running in this particular code. So whenever you will scan that entire range, you will get to know that AT port is open, then SSH port is open, right? So SSH, it's a it this is your answer, so we can say it's a flag, right? So that kind of thing. Okay, so mainly there are two types of CTF. First one is attack and defend, and the second one is jeopardy. Okay, so let me clear about the attack and defend part. So basically, in attack and defend part, there are two teams. First one is red team, and the second one is blue team, right? So red team will attack on their infrastructure, and uh, a blue team will try to defend from that attacks. So that type of CTF also there. And the second one is Jeopardy style. So mainly in Jeopardy style, they will give you some category wise challenges. Like you can say the web part, forensic part, then a reverse engineering part, then OSINT part. These are the what you can say the well-known categories, or you can say the most categories that are in these Jeopardy style CTFs, right? Okay, great. Then the platforms. What are the platforms that you can use to learn this capture the flag, right? So first platform is TryHackMe. So TryHackMe is very beginner friendly platform. From there you can learn this CTF. There are lots of challenges are there in attack defense style also and Jeopardy style also, where you can get the rooms in the free. so you can use that platform. And the second one is Hack the Box. So at a beginner level, I personally suggest to go for this try hack me part. Because why? Because in Hack the Box you don't get any sort of hints like what to do, how to do, and this kind of stuff. So most of the people will find the Hack the Box what you can say very advanced level, so they do not understand and how I can solve this particular room. So at that time they will get frustrated and leave this CTF, right? So go to this try me and try some of the challenges. I will also show you that particular room, right? Then some other platforms are there like CTF Learn, Cyber Defenders. So if you are more interested in this the blue teaming, then definitely you can go with this cyberdefenders.org. They have a very good labs which consist the uh, Splunk, then packet capturing, this kind of thing, and forensics also. Those things are considered in the blue teaming. So that thing is very helpful. Then the last one, reinforced community labs. So this is also a part of the blue teaming. So you can also check that, right? Okay. Okay. So most of the people are here for the bug bounty, right? Okay. Let me talk about the bug bounty. So basically, a bug bounty program is a deal offered by many website, organization, and software developers by which individual can receive recognition and compensation for reporting bugs. So what are the things involved in this bug bounty? So mainly, like let me give you one scenario, like Google, right? So in Google, they have many subdomains, many website, many acquisitions, right? So yes, they have their internal team, but as we know, with the time shortage, they can't able to reach particular subdomains and monitor all those vulnerabilities, right? So what they will do, they will what is it? They will organize one responsible disclosure policy from which any of the researchers from around the world, they can penetrate their penetrate their website. If they find this vulnerability, so they will directly report to Google, and Google will don't take any legal actions against him. And if the bug is valid, so they will also give some rewards, like we can say any rewards like a t-shirt, cap, or monetary rewards like yeah, in Google case, Google are giving mostly bounties, like if the bug is low, they will give around a $500 bounty, and if the bug is very critical, so it depends. In most cases, they will get around $30,000, $50,000. That's kind of a bounty. So that thing is also very good, right? And one most important thing, like in bug bounty, you can do from anywhere. You don't need to go to their organization and do the testing. You can do from anywhere around the world, and there are no time limitation. You can do whenever you will you have to do, right? Okay, let me suggest some of the books that you can definitely read to clear the concepts. Like the first one is the Web Application Hacker's Handbook, which is a very good book, right? And it is a very well-known book, and most of the security researcher will recommend this book to learn this bug bounty, or you can say the website penetration testing, right? And the second book, which is the Real World Bug Hunting, right? So in this book, the author is mentioned some of the well-known reports and explain them in a very easy manner, so you can understand what are the root cause, right? Root cause of that particular bug, and what are the things are happening in the back end, why this bug occurs, right? That kind of thing. So that's it. That thing is very good. And the third book is a Bug Bounty Playbook, and one and two. There are mainly two edition of this book. So in these two books, the author mentioned all the methodologies, like what are the things that you can use, what are the tools that you can use, what are the methodologies, like first of all subdomain enumerations or Google dorking kind of thing, right? So all the things are mentioned in these two books, and those are very good books, right? Then the OWASP testing guide. So this is the definitely you can check. This is this testing guide is from OWASP only, and in bug hunting, OWASP is a very mandatory thing, right? Because we will do testing according to the OWASP testing guides. So this is also very good. And the last one is this is the GitHub repository of one of my friend, which is the Kathan Patel. So he maintained this repo, which is how to earn. So mainly in this repository, the authors around the world mention their methodologies like for cross-site scripting, how we can test, like some steps are mentioned, like first of all, go to this particular search bar and look for this injection point and inject our JavaScript code kind of thing, right? So you will definitely check this how to hunt repository on GitHub. It is a freely available, so you can check. And for practice, you can use the Portswigger Academy, which is also a very good resource, right? So there you will get the theory material, so practical labs, right? Okay. Then you can also some of the other labs like BWAP, DVWAP, then SKF labs. SKF labs is by the OWASP only, that contain that consists the 50 plus labs, which is based on the real life scenario. So you can also check that. Okay. Okay. So the last one, certification, right? So because in the cybersecurity industry, certification is very necessary while applying a job, right? Okay, let me suggest some of the most well-known certifications that you can do, right? Okay, so the first one, which is the Certified Ethical Hacker, which is also known as a CEH, right, from City Council. So you can also check that. It's a beginner level certification that you can do. Then after CHFI, if you are interested in the forensics, then the LPT, which is the license penetration tester, right? You can also check that. And the some other certifications like eJPT, which I did recently, so you can also check that. And it's a very good certification because it mostly focus on the your practical parts, so you will gain some practical knowledge, right? So that's the thing. And it has a very cheap amount, like you have to pay just $200 for exam voucher only, and the course material and labs are already free. So you can also first you can what you can say, the complete the course material, and after purchase the voucher, and then you are ready to give the exam, right? And the EDF fee, which is the digital foreign certification. And after eJPT, you can definitely try this certification, which is the eCPPT, right? And after that, if you are interested in web applications pen testing, then you can try this EWAPT, which is also a very good certification for web pen testing, right? And after that, there are some more certification like Security Plus, Pentest Plus by CompTIA, right? And if you are more interested in blue teaming, then you can try this blue team level 1 by this securityblue.team vendor, right? After that, some more certifications are there, which is the very advanced level, I can say. Yes, the OSCP, which is the one of the best certification to go into this offensive security, or you can say the red teaming, right? After that, you can go for the OSWE for for learning the advanced web attacks, right? Then OSAP, which is also considered in the pen testing part, which is the advanced certification, right? Okay. Okay, so if you have any question in any of the particular thing, and if you have any doubt, so you can reach out to my social media handles. You can this is my LinkedIn profile. You can reach out me through the Twitter, and this is my Medium blogs where I post my research and all kind of stuff in from my this particular ID, right? So you can follow me. Okay. So this is all from my side. If you have any question, you can put your question in the YouTube chat section. I can answer from here. Yes, are you there?
Yes, sir. Like Hemant sir will be speaking, or we can
I
go
shared the
for a
link with
question.
Heman, but I don't know some
No, he is
problem.
here. He is here.
Okay, okay.
Hemant sir, will you be speaking? Like, are you?
No,
Or
it's
otherwise,
fine.
we
Like if
can.
someone has any doubt, can ask, so I can answer that.
Okay, like we can start with the question answer session.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for such incredible knowledge. Now we would like to move to our next
Uh,
session, which is Q
this
and
is a
A
constructive
session.
session, and
Yeah. So here are some questions from our audience. So our first question is, how did you get started into cybersecurity? Should I
okay.
repeat my question, sir?
No, no, no. I got the
Okay.
questions. Okay. So for entering into cybersecurity field, you have to what is the learn some basic things like some programming languages, operating systems, databases, networking part, which is a basic fundamentals to get into the cybersecurity, because cybersecurity is all about these concepts. Like we can say in the while doing the website pen testing, it requires the website programming knowledge like a PHP, because the main thing is if you don't understand the code, then how you can break it. So that's a necessary thing, right? So you have to learn that thing.
Yeah. Also, if you want to start, just start with networking and
Yes.
basics of OS. And most of you use Windows, I guess. And if you are interested in cybersecurity, just leave that Windows machine. Just start with any Linux distro, okay? Like Ubuntu or Kali Linux, Parrot OS, anything. Don't like use Kali Linux in your daily life, not Windows.
Yes, and make habit of the Linux operating system, because
Yeah.
Linux is necessary thing for cybersecurity.
Even if you are a software developer or in any other field also, I guess in company you are going to use the Ubuntu only, right? Like Linux based
Yes.
distro only, like most of the
Ubuntu and
companies use that
CentOS.
Ubuntu only. So
Yes.
make yourself familiar with that operating system.
Okay, thank you, sir. So our next question is, what is the basic prerequisite to get started into cybersecurity?
There's only like networking, basics of computers.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So, our next audience wanted to ask that how robust do you think the current cybersecurity system are if we consider the rise of machine learning, AI, and increased computational power in the new generation computers?
I didn't get these
Yeah, I
questions.
mean, also I didn't got.
Okay, I will repeat my question, no problem, sir.
Okay.
So, how robust do you think the current cybersecurity systems are if we consider the rise of machine learning, AI, and increased computational power in the new generation computers?
Yeah, but it's still like okay, I didn't got the question, but somehow like he is asking whether like if new technology will come, then cyber security will like what to say, but like bugs will still there in every system. Like new security is coming day by day. Then new hacks are also coming. Like right, new bugs. Every system has a bug. No one is fully secure.
Like we can say some of the systems are running on the AI based, right? So there are some things that we can do to break that particular thing, because
Yeah,
AI also is not secure. It is made by the human only, right? Because and
every
every
system
human
has a
built
bug.
systems are vulnerable with some attacks. So
And you
definitely
can
it is
also
a
see that,
secure.
sorry, you can also see that day by day yeah, cyber security is what to say, like you like we can see previously no one cares about security, right? Many companies didn't care about security, but now they are looking for cybersecurity engineers, because you see in some past few days only, there got like Twitter also got hacked, right? Many companies are getting hacked, so they should be hire some cybersecurity engineers.
Okay, thank you, sir. Maybe that person must be satisfied with your answer. So, uh, next question is, what are the beginner-friendly platform for bug bounties?
Okay. For beginner friendly, I hardly suggest the RDP programs, which is what you can say, the independent programs that are organized that from that particular organization. And as a beginner stage, I do not suggest to go for these Buckrowd hacker one, because as a beginner, if you find your bug is duplicate, so might be your point will deduct and you will dissatisfied and lose the hope. So in RDB programs, there are no point systems, so you can report as many bugs, and they will don't deduct your points. So by that way, you can also learn some new bugs, and you will get to know that what are the things I'm doing wrong. So you can improve your knowledge also by doing these things.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, our next question is, what methodology a person follow while bug hunting in the beginning?
Okay. So at the beginning stage, the most important part is bug bounty is the recon part, which also we can say the information gathering part. So most of the beginner level bug hunters, the intermediate level, or you can say the advanced, what you can say the expert bug hunters, they will follow this methodology. Like first of all, they will gather all the information about the target. Like you can say the our target is a google.com, right? So first of all, we have to look for some of the and things like what are the subdomains of this google.com, what are the acquisitions of the google.com, and if some of the person is leaked some of the information in the github platform. So this is a simplest example, right? I'm taking as a github.com, because most of the people will found some of the sensitive things like tokens, authentication keys, as credentials also, right? So first of all, you have to start with the recon part, because it is the most important thing in bug bounty. Then after go for the manual exploitation.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, one of our hacker wanted to ask, can you suggest some good courses on cybersecurity?
Uh, uh, Good courses mean certification, or we can say these normal cybersecurity courses.
I think
Or
for both.
okay, for both. Okay. Okay, so if you want to do pursue your bachelor's or master's, so I can suggest some of the best colleges in India. So there are some colleges like National Forensic Science University. They are offering masters in they mainly they have three different courses, which consist the MSc in Digital Forensics and Information Security, and the second one is the MSc in Cybersecurity, and the third one is MTech in Cybersecurity. So if you want to go for the masters, then definitely check this NFSU, and the second one is Raksha Shakti University, which is the both are in the Gujarat only. And I personally uh, I completed my master from this National Forensic Science University. So that's why I highly suggest both the universities.
Okay, similar to previous question, there is one more question. What is the trusted source to learn and get started with ethical hacking?
Trusted source. Okay, so I can say there are no this kind of thing exists in the market. There are no trusted source, but yes, definitely you can learn from this open source blogs also. You can definitely check the medium.com, just simply search ethical hacking in it, and you will get lots of blogs. And in YouTube you will also get some of the free ethical hacking courses that you can try. And there are some great hackers that are providing the free courses, like the cyber mentor, which is the best person So you can definitely check his course, which is the practical ethical hacking that you can purchase from this Udemy only, or you can say the TCM website. So that course is best if you are beginner. So in that course, the author is mention all the things from zero level. Like if you don't know the networking part, they will also teach you the networking part, what are the IP address, this kind of thing. Like we can say it's a beginner to intermediate level course, so you can definitely check that particular course in Udemy.
Also, you can go with portsfigure.net. It's also a good
Yes,
source
course
to
figure.
learn. It contain a real life lab scenarios, and it will teach from scratch, like everything, like fully definition, step to reproduce, if it's happening, why happening, everything is there. Portsfigure.net, the best platform to
Yeah.
learn about.
And this CTF is also a part of the ethical hacking, right? But I can say if we hack some of the organs without their permission, so they will take the legal action against the person, right? But if we can do same thing in CTF, so we will also learn some new things, and also we are practicing in legal environment, right? So you can definitely check the TryHackMe platform for learning this ethical hacking stuff, both because both all the stuffs are considered in the ethical hacking only, so you can definitely practice on that, so master your skills.
Thank you, sir. So, once again, let me see the next question. Okay. So, Aman Sharma wanted to ask, how is the field of cybersecurity evolving with the advent of technologies like blockchain? Like Web3 works on entirely different principles if we compare it to the traditional Web2. Should I repeat my question, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, how is the field of cybersecurity evolving with the advent of technologies like blockchain? Like Web3 works on entirely different principles if we compare it to the traditional Web2.
Okay, so currently some of the well-known blockchain companies are integrating their blockchain technologies with cybersecurities. Like I can say, there is one company which is the PyChain maybe. So they made some product which is work with these cybersecurity. Also, they will do all the things with the help of the cybersecurity. So their products are running with this blockchain only. So blockchain is also a very involved thing in the cybersecurity.
Yeah, I think Aman, your question is answered. Thank you, sir, for his question.
Okay.
So our next question is from Surya Prakasham. His question is, I am working as Java developer and I am interested in cybersecurity. And I am on notice period right now. I am going to
Okay.
join CPT course. My question is do I need certification like CEH to get a job?
Okay, the good question. Okay, so what I personally recommend, like certification is not a necessary thing, but most of the companies will prefer that candidate uh, have at least one certification, like CEH, which is a most what you can say the common certification that every beginner can do. But as from my perspective, I didn't done this CH till now. The eJPT is my first certification, but I applied jobs in most of the companies without certification, because the thing is the certification doesn't matter. The matter is only your practical skills, because most of the companies will look for your practical skills, not the theoretical knowledge, right? So I personally suggest that focus on your practical skills rather than the certifications, because the certification will test your skills only, right? So that's the thing.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, sir. I hope Surya, your question is answered. So our next question is from Nikhil Bhagwat Thakre. So his question is, from where we can do MSc in cybersecurity.
Okay, that question is also answered in the previous question, right? I can suggest two university, NFSU, then Raksasakti University. And if you
Okay,
are
can you
planning for the abroad, you can definitely check universities like University of Ireland, right? If you are want to pursue your masters in UK only, so that university is also very good for cybersecurity.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I think Nikhil has got his answer. So next question is from Vipul Bhujade.
Okay.
So his question is, sir, give some information about the packages of cybersecurity.
Okay. So for beginners, the packages will start from this 2 lakhs only, and it will end up with this 8 lakh package. These are the most common range, but it will differ from company to company. If the company is a startup, so they will pay less package, and if the company is well a big organization, so they will also pay the high. But it will also totally depend upon your interview, like how you did your interview. So based on that, they will decide your package.
Thank you so much, sir. So our next question is from Aditya Pratap Singh. His question is how to go in the field of cyber cell in the Indian Army.
Indian Army.
Yeah.
Okay. So
How
for cyber cells, there are no particular recruitments are there, because they only want the experienced persons only. So there are no particular thing. But yes, definitely, if you want to go into the cyber sales, so some of the what you can say, the police station, they will what you can say, they hire some persons in contract basis, or you can say if you want to do the internship, like Gurugram police internship will be there, so you can definitely check that. They will in everywhere they will inform all the students that if they want to uh, do the internship, so definitely they will do in the Gurugram police cell. They will also get the
okay.
mentorship.
Okay, I think Aditya has got his answer. So our
Yes.
next question is from Rituj.
Okay.
So his question is how you keep yourself updated with the latest cybersecurity news.
Okay, so I read some of the blogs, like you keep updated with this LinkedIn, Twitter, Medium.com, and some other resources, like some website will be there, the hackernews.com, right? So if some of the new cybersecurity news will come, so they will definitely update in the particular website. So you can definitely keep updated with this all the resources, like in Twitter you can definitely follow some of the cybersecurity researchers to keep updated with the latest trends, bugs, ransomware, cybersecurity stuffs.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I think Ritu has got his answer. So so next question is from Atit Jain. Which which field of cybersecurity you consider to be best to work on?
Okay, so there are no based domains. It is totally depend upon you that in which domain you are interested in. Like in my case, I interested in a web pen testing, or you can say the VAPT part, right? So in your case, it might be different. Like if you go into this cybercrime investigation, digital forensics, malware analysis, right? So try to relate with that thing, like in which domain you want to go in the future, or you can say the corporate area. So it totally depend upon you in and your interest.
Okay, thank you
But
so
yes,
much, sir.
definitely try with this web part, because it's what you can say, the very easy to learn, and you can definitely master in I can say the 1 year only if you constantly work on that.
Okay, so our next question is from the side of Market Bhatt. So his question is what you think about programming requirements for totally new to cybersecurity, which language they should learn first.
Okay, so start with this PHP, C++, and Python. Some JavaScript code also and HTML. Let's start with some of the basic part like HTML, HTML, CSS. Just design some of the basic things and learn from that. Like make a calculator or some simple web pages. From that, you can learn about this website designing part and just go for the next level like a PHP web developing, Laravel. First, before going into the bug bounty, just learn this kind of stuff. So you will definitely familiar with the bug bounty because it is all about the programming part, right? Programming is a necessary thing.
Okay, sir. So our next question is, how can we automate our stuff?
All stuff in bug bounty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in bug bounty, you can use some of the programming languages like Bash scripting, right? Python, so you can make your own tool to automate this thing like I say some of the researcher will use this bash scripting and Python only to automate this thing like if you know some of these tools like I can say nmap, right? So if you have the command, so you can put multiple tools command in particular bash file and make one automated script, so it will do all the things for you like from nmap you can scan the ports, from this sublister you can find the subdomains, from the nuclei you can find this vulnerabilities, so both all the things will do from this particular bash script only, so you can automate all the things by using the one tool. So you can use the bash script and Python only for the automating the day-to-day bug bounty task.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So just now you told about sir languages. So one of our audience wanted to ask, do we need to learn languages like PHP in an era of Node.js, Laravel, etc.?
Yes, you can also learn the Node.js also and the Laravel also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Uh, so next question is, which field of cyber sorry. Huh. Give some. Can you give some brief about frameworks for automation?
Frameworks. Which time of frameworks? I didn't get the point.
Uh, I think it's about. I think it's about. It's like Node.js, etc.
Node.js, yes, you can also use the Node.js because recently some of the researchers they developed one tool which will find this cross-site scripting. Like it will run their own browser, and we have to just visit the website only. And if the tool will found the cross-site scripting vulnerability, they will directly tell us like in this particular area this. It is vulnerable to this cross-site scripting attack. So you can also try the Node.js to make some tools.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So someone is asking, sir, please let us know about the few best resources for web app hacking practical lab.
Practical lab, okay. For web hacking, you can definitely try Portugal Academy, then BWeb, and then this DVWA, then SKF Labs. Then the one other resource is there, which is the website application.security. So definitely you can try this application.security because they have some of the labs, which is the real life scenarios, and they will also tell you step by step. Like if you go into this particular site, so first of all you have to look into this particular area, right? They will also tell you the vulnerable code and the mitigation of that particular bug. So that's a good thing to master that particular bug.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, someone is asking, how can we learn to do bug reporting after getting bug?
Okay, for reporting bugs, you have to make the POC, which consists some of the things like first of all you have to write this vulnerability name. Like I can give one example. Like if you found cross-site scripting vulnerability, so first of all in vulnerability you have to mention that vulnerability name is cross-site scripting, and after that you have to mention whether it's reflective cross-site scripting or stored cross-site scripting. After that, you have to put the description of the vulnerability, like from this vulnerability, what attacker can do, right? So that's the main thing you have to mention. And after that, you can mention the vulnerable domain, like in which domain you found the cross-site scripting vulnerability. And after that, you have to mention this vulnerable parameter, like if you found vulnerability in search bar, right? So it have parameter like a S parameter, which is I can say used for the search thing, right? So you have to mention the vulnerable parameter also, and after that you have to mention the one payloads that you use to exploit this vulnerability, right? After that, you have to mention all the steps. So the triage team of the particular organization will reproduce that particular vulnerability and identify the bugs. Like in this reproduce steps, you have to clearly mention all the things from all the steps, like uh, go to this particular area, put this payload, and after that, what it will give, like for exercise, it will give some pop-up with cookie, right? So to mention all the thing, after that, you have to write the impact, like with the help of this, at what attacker can do. Like in XSS, the attacker can gain access to cookies and they will take over the account. And after that, you have to mention the mitigations part also, like how we can mitigate this particular vulnerability. So you have to mention all the things in POC, and you can also attach the video POC as well as the screenshot also. It totally depends upon you, but I highly suggest to make a video POC because it is very clear for it will definitely help to try him to reproduce the steps easily.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, next question is, can you suggest me? I completed my MTech in cybersecurity and digital forensics, but I am in little confusion in networks or SOC. I had a CES certification.
Okay. Okay, so as you told, you have some knowledge. You already completed your masters, right? And if you some confusion with the networking part, so first of all, clear your basics with some online resources, or you can definitely try this course, which is provided by this institute, which is ICSS. Maybe I didn't remember this particular website name, but they have very good networking course, or you can check some of the tutorials on the Udemy also, the YouTube also, and clear your fundamentals, because these fundamentals will surely help you to clear all your doubts, right? And after that, just apply for the job, because in job they will ask for this fundamentals parts only, because if you don't know the fundamentals, that you can lack of these practical skills, because if you don't know the fundamentals, then how you can exploit it. So just clear your fundamentals first.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, next question is, how much networking should one know to jump into certification or cybersecurity or even bug bounty?
Okay, so for bug bounty, you have to know about the basic fundamentals only. There are no advanced knowledge required of networking. Just you have to know about the basics, and like how the networking will work, what are the things that are involved in the networking, kind of thing. Or you can definitely check this course, CCNA routing. So you can definitely get some of the free resources. From that you can learn these things in free.
Okay, thank you so much, Mayur sir and Hemant sir, for this wonderful session. So now I would like to call Yash Gorasia for vote of thanks.
Okay, on behalf of Cyber City, we would like to extend a vote of thanks to Mayur Parmar sir and Hemant Patidar sir for the informative and enlightening event. We are glad to hear your experience in the field of cybersecurity and specifically bug bounty. I hope many of us will follow the path given by you. Also, we would like to thank our active audience for making our event memorable. Thank you all. Hope to see you all in the upcoming episodes of Enlightening Talk series. Thank you.
Yes. Thanks, Yes, and all team for inviting me in this beautiful event.
It's our pleasure to have you here, sir.
And I will definitely I will upload this presentation file in my LinkedIn, so don't forget to follow me in LinkedIn. I will post this PPT slide on my LinkedIn profile, so you can also refer that for clearing all the things, or you can also mention your questions in my DMs. So I will definitely love to answer your questions.
Sure, sir.
Sure, sir.
Yes, thanks.